Hi guys. Hey Tarek. Hey Morgie. Hey Faye. Hey everyone. Hello. All right, I'll give it a few more minutes. Sorry, not a few more minutes, like about another minute, and then we can start. So today's flow is going to be kind of a mix, not focusing specifically on anything, on any part of the body, mostly just stretching, flowing through it. So kind of a mix. We'll keep it interesting. Hey Ram. All right. So yeah, all you need with you is your mat. You don't need any props for this practice. A water, if you want to have that beside you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll give it about 30 more seconds. We'll start. Okay, awesome. So we'll start on our mats in child's pose. We'll get started there. So just coming down, bringing your big toes together. You can bring your knees a little bit wider to the sides of your mat and then sitting your hips back towards the heels, reaching the arms out in front of you, palms facing down, and then dropping your forehead down onto your mat. So just starting by taking a deep breath in through the nose, and a deep breath out through the mouth. Two more just like that. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last one, deep breath in and deep breath out. So staying here in your child's pose, taking a few moments before we begin to move to just check in with yourself. Starting to observe how the body's feeling, how the mind is feeling. Noticing whether you're holding any tension in your body, if there's any pain, any discomfort, any tightness. And whenever you do come across that tension, just try to let it go as much as you can. So for example, if you're feeling tension in the shoulders, just allow them to drop closer to your mat. Relaxing the upper body, relaxing the lower body, and just letting your sit bones sit back towards your heels. And starting now to move your awareness a little bit deeper inwards towards the breath. Noticing how that breath is flowing into and out of the body. Noticing what changes happen in the body as you inhale and as you exhale. Noticing the length of the breath, the depth of the breath, and the sound of the breath. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to start to shape that breath. So we'll start to deepen both the inhales and the exhales, trying to equalize the length of the breath. So as you inhale, maybe you're taking 4 counts in and then 4 counts out. So trying to make that breath even. Taking a few more breaths here at your own pace. And throughout this practice, just remember your breath is always here for you. So anytime you feel like your mind is starting to wander and you're not really present anymore, maybe you're starting to build up tension, just come back to the breath, the same breath, that you're experiencing right now. 2 more breaths at your own pace. 1 more breath. Staying in your child's pose, we're just going to start to walk the hands over to the right side of the body. So you're going to either keep the palms separate or place one hand on top of the other. From there, drop your forehead down, drop the chest down, taking 2 deep breaths into the left side of the chest. Deep breath in and out. 1 more in and out. Come back through center, inhale. As you exhale, walk the hands over to the other side. Palms separate or one hand on top of the other. Dropping the forehead down, dropping the chest down. 2 deep breaths. Breath in and out. 1 more in and out. Come back through center. From here, we're going to start to walk the hands back in towards the knees. Bring your knees together, and we're going to come into toe squat. So you're going to tuck the toes under. All 10 toes are going to tuck under, and you're just going to sit back onto your heels. So you're a little bit higher up onto your knees. This can be a little intense at times, so if you're feeling a lot of tension here, just untuck your toes and just come back onto your shins. So wherever you are, making sure all those 10 toes are tucked under. If you're in your toe squat, we're just going to reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, flip the palms up to face the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull your belly in, hug the chest in, and then turn towards the left side. So you're twisting to the left, dropping the shoulders down away from the ears, and keep that core squeezing in. Come back through center as you inhale. Exhale, hug the belly in, twist towards the other side. Dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale back to center. Once again, exhale, twist. Hug that belly in. Gazing past that left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Once again, inhale, center. From here, release the fingers. Take the elbows out at 90 degrees. You're going to press the elbows back behind you and see if you can lift the elbows up towards the sky. So you're taking a back bend here, feeling that chest opening up. And then as you exhale, reach the arms up. So we'll do that twice more. Inhale, take those elbows back behind the shoulders, open up through the chest, small back bend. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bending the elbows. Take them back behind you. Deep breath in. Breath out, come back through center, and as you exhale, palms down, come up into your tabletop position. So taking the knees out as wide as the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and starting with your cat-cows. As you inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting the chest, take your gaze up, and exhale, round. Rounding the shoulders, tucking the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone under. A few more times like that. Inhale, lifting up, keep moving with the breath. Exhale, round. Squeezing that belly in, rounding the shoulders. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral position in your spine. We're going to do some shoulder work here. So you're going to keep the right palm pressing down. Reach that left arm up towards the sky. As you're doing this, try to keep the hips facing down towards the mat. So just the chest is rotating up. If you can, you're going to wrap that left arm behind the back, or just bring the left palm to the sacrum. So pulling that left side chest back. Deep breath in. Reach that left arm up, and then drop it back down to the mat. Switch. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Hips are facing down, right side of the chest is rotating open. If you can, wrap that right arm behind the back and then pull that right shoulder back behind you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Drop that right palm down. From here, tucking the toes under, sending your hips up and back, down dog. So just taking any movements that feel good in your down dog. You can walk the heels out, you can sway the hips side to side. Just starting to feel out your body here, noticing what the hamstrings feel like, what the calves feel like, what the upper body feels like. Staying with your breath. And then whenever you're ready, you're starting to settle down into your down dog, so slowing down any movement, reaching the heels down towards the ground. If the hamstrings are tight, you're just going to give your knees a small bend here. Keep the chest pressing back towards the back of the mat. You're pressing your palms into the ground, pressing the heels into the ground, pulling the navel in, dropping the head. One more breath. Breath out. Gaze up, top of your mat, bend your knees, walk your feet up towards your hands. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Palms touch, bring them down, heart center. Inhale, reaching up. From here, interlace the fingers. Index fingers are going to point up towards the sky. You're going to inhale to stay here, hug the belly in. And then as you exhale, drop the hands over towards the right side. So you're folding to the right. Hips are staying exactly where they are, breathing into the left side chest. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, belly in, fold to the left. Back to center, inhale, once more each side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Come back to center, press your hips forward, open up through the chest, reach those index fingers back. Back to neutral spine. As you exhale, reach the arms out, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, gaze forward, flat back. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees, step back into your plank pose. From here, lowering all the way down onto your belly through chaturanga. Take the toes out to the sides of your mat. Keep the fingers by the sides of the rib cage. Squeeze those elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you inhale, we're just going to lift the palms off the ground with your lower back, with that strength. You're trying to lift the palms off the ground, pulling the chest forward. Exhale, lower down. 3 more just like that. Inhale, lift. Keep all 10 toes pressing into the ground. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Maybe reaching up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Holding here. Squeeze those elbows back, shoulder blades together for 3. For 2, keep breathing. And 1. Lowering the palms down, bring the big toes together, tuck the toes under. You're going to press the palms into the ground, hug your core in, and see if you can bring yourself back up into your plank pose. And then from there, down dog. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. So on your next inhale, you're going to start to roll your body forward, tucking the tailbone under, rounding the shoulders, and then the shoulders come over the wrists into plank pose. So we'll do that a few times forward and back. As you exhale, you're going to bend your knees, press the sit bones up and back, down dog. So just flowing into plank and then back to down dog. Inhale, starting to shift forward, rounding the spine, rounding the shoulders until that very last moment. Bending the knees, pressing the sit bones up and back, down dog. 2 more, shifting forward, shoulders over the wrists, hugging that core in. Exhale, bend the knees, press yourself up into that down dog. Last one, shift forward, holding here. For 3, keep pressing the ground away. 2, 1, chaturanga. You can come down onto your knees or go from full plank, tuck the elbows back. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the mouth. Reach the heels down. Gaze up, top of your mat, bend your knees, step, hop, or jump. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Palms touch, bring them down, heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, flip the palms up to face the sky. Just like we did on our shins, you're hugging your core in. As you inhale, stay here. Exhale, twist towards the right. Try to keep the hips facing the top of your mat. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Center. Twist. Back to center, keeping those fingers pressing up towards the sky. Press the hips forward, open the chest up, reach the hands back. Small back bend, deep breath in. Deep breath out, come back to neutral spine. Reach the arms out, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees, step back plank. Slow chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Let's reach the left leg up to the sky as you inhale. Bend the left knee and open up the hip. So you're going to stack that left hip over top of the right, reaching that left knee up towards the sky, and keep pressing both sides of the chest back to the back of your mat. Breath in, breath out. Gaze up, top of your mat, pull the left knee into the chest, big step forward with that left foot. You're going to slide those right toes back. Keep the right palm on the ground, reach the left arm up to the sky. So you're pressing the ground away with that right palm. You're squeezing the left knee in to the center of your chest and hugging the core in. Keep that left arm reaching up. Nice. From here, what we're going to do is roll to the pinky toe edge of the right foot and then walk the left foot to the center of your mat. We're going to drop that right hip down, just hovering off the top of your mat. Left arm reaches towards the back of your mat. And then as you inhale, you're going to reach that right hip up. Left arm reaches to the top of your mat. So we'll do that a few more times. Exhale, reach that right hip down, left arm back. Inhale, lift up. 2 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Drop the left palm down. Turn the left toes to face the top of your mat. Square that right sole of the foot down. Reach the arms up and out. Warrior 2. So taking your gaze past the left middle finger, we're going to flip the palms up as you inhale. As you exhale, the right forearm or the right arm comes down to the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Come back to center as you inhale. Exhale, left forearm on top of the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Back to center. Inhale once more each side. Drop that right arm down. Left arm up and over. Back to center. Exhale. Left forearm down. Right arm up and over. Holding here for 3. Keep hugging that core in for 2. And 1. Coming back up. Warrior 2. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out through the mouth. Reach that right leg up to the sky. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. So right hip stacks over top of the left. You're pressing both sides of the chest back equally. Breath in. Breath out. Gaze up, top of your mat. Pull the right knee into the chest. Big step forward with that right foot. Squeeze the left leg back. Left palm stays down this time. Right arm reaches up to the sky. So drop down into your hips a little bit lower if you can, but keep pressing the ground away with that left palm, stacking the right shoulder over top of the left. Keep squeezing that right knee into the center of your chest. Breath in, breath out. Start to bring yourself onto the left pinky toe edge, and then walk the right foot to the center of the mat, just like we did on that other side. As you exhale, we're going to drop the left hip about 1 inch off the ground, reach the right arm towards the back of your mat. Inhale, lift up, right arm reaches to the top of your mat. 3 more times like that. Exhale, dropping that left hip down, right arm back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Drop the right palm down. Turn the right toes to face the top of the mat. From here, we're going to drop the left sole of the foot down. Reach the arms out to the sides. Warrior 2. So Warrior 2, your right toes are facing the short side, left toes facing the long side. Reach the arms out, gazing past that right middle finger. Inhale, palms flip to face up. Exhale, left arm drops, right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right forearm down onto the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, center. Exhale, right forearm down, left arm up and over. Holding here, squeeze that left shoulder down away from the left ear. For 3, 2, 1. Lift back up, reach those arms out. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay in your down dog here. We're gonna bend into the right knee and try to straighten out that left leg. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a calf stretch in that left calf muscle. And then we switch. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Right heel reaches down. Once more each side, straighten the left leg, bend the right knee, left heel reaches down. Inhale, right leg straight, left leg bends, right heel reaches down. And then drop that left heel down as well. Take your gaze up, bend your knees, step, hop, or jump. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Palms touch, bring them down. Heart center. Let's bend the knees, sit the hips back here into your chair pose. Reach the arms up to the sky. Lift your toes off the ground. So lifting your toes is a really good way to test that you're not shifting your weight forward onto your toes. We want to instead shift the weight back towards the heels. Reach those arms up, sink the hips low, and hug the belly in. Holding here. Bring the palms to touch, bring them down to heart center. As you inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest. Exhale, twist the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Thumbs are gonna come into the center of your chest. Just take a look at your knees for a second. If you see that your left knee is passing further forward than the right, pull that left knee back so that they're in line. You can extend the elbows here with that left arm reaching down, right arm reaching up. You can also wrap the right arm behind the back. One more breath. Bring the palms back to center. Bring the chest back, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Breath in. Breath out. Bend the knees, sit the hips back, reach the arms up. Once again, lift the toes off the ground, sit the hips a little bit lower. Palms touch, bring them down to heart center. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside of the left knee, thumbs come into the center of your chest. So again, same thing, check in with the knees, pull that right knee back if it's further forward. And then you can either stay here with the arms or extend, maybe wrap that left arm back. Breathing here, 3. Breathing 2. And 1. Bring the palms together. Bring the chest back to center. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, palms to shins. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees. Step back plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Let's reach the left leg up to the sky once again. Deep breath in. Bend the left knee. Open up the hip. So see if you can now bring that left leg up a little bit higher than that previous time. Breath in through the nose. Breath out through the mouth. Gaze up, top of your mat. Pull the left knee into the chest. Big step forward with that left foot. From here, reach the arms up as you inhale. Coming up into your high crescent lunge. So we want to make sure the left hip is squeezing back, the right hip is squeezing forward. Reach those arms up, drop the hips down. Lengthen as much as you can through that back leg. If you really need to, you can bend that right knee just to kind of give your right hip flexor some slack. And we'll do a few twists here. So as you inhale, again, you stay in center. As you exhale, pull the belly in, twist. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Keep both hips facing the top of your mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale, center. Exhale, twist. You're going to try to drop the left palm down onto the back of the right knee. Left arm reaches back to the back of your mat. So you're coming into a twist and a small back bend at the same time. Keep trying to pull that left shoulder back behind you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Reach the arms back out. You're going to take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Bring the palms to touch. Press down into the outer left knee. Thumbs come into the center of your chest. Deep breath in. Then gaze up to the top of your mat. Start to shift your weight onto that left foot. And then see if you can bring yourself into that twisted chair pose. So the feet are going to come together, holding here. In that twist for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees, step back plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg reaches up, inhale. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Try to bring that right knee up a little bit higher. Breath in. Breath out, gaze up, top of your mat. Pull the right knee into the chest. Big step forward with that right foot. Reach the arms up, high crescent lunge. Sink the hips low. Try to straighten out and strengthen through that back leg. Just one breath here in center. And then as you exhale, pulling your belly in, twist. Right arm comes behind, left arm reaches forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist other side. Left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Try to keep both hips facing the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, twist. Drop the right palm onto the back of the left knee. Left arm reaches up and over. Keep twisting that right shoulder back behind you. Breathing into that left side of the body, reaching those fingers back. One more breath. Come back through center, reach the arms out. Left elbow crosses to the outside of the right knee. Bring the palms to touch, bring them down to heart center. Squeezing the thumbs into the center of your chest. Holding here, one breath. Then turning your gaze to the top of your mat, shifting your weight into that right foot, stepping the left foot forward. Coming into that twisted chair pose. Holding here, hips low, for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take the feet about hip width apart. You can keep the knees slightly bent if you need, or you can straighten out the knees, completely up to you. What we're gonna do here, we have 2 options. So we're gonna stay in this forward fold. You can take your peace fingers around the big toes, and then just fold over the legs. You can also take the palms, slide them underneath the feet, and hold there. So if none of those options are accessible to you, you can also just take the hands onto the shins. You can take the hands onto the knees. Completely up to you. Doesn't matter what you're doing here as much as it matters that you're feeling a stretch in the back of the body. So relaxing your head, allowing yourself to just fold over the legs, and see if you can shift your weight towards the toes rather than towards the heels. Allow your shoulders to drop, and your upper body is relaxed. So don't try to pull yourself down, just try to allow yourself to fold naturally here. For another 3 breaths. Two breaths. 1 breath. Wherever your hands were, we're just gonna reach our fingertips out in front of our toes. As you inhale, palms to shins, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, palms down, bend your knees, step back to plank. Slow chaturanga, make this chaturanga as slow and controlled as you can. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then just come down onto your knees into a quick child's pose. You can keep your big toes together, knees together, and then arms reach out. If you need to take a sip of water here, it's a good time to do that. All right, guys, keep going. You're doing great, and hopefully as sweaty as me. All right, 1 more breath. And come back up into your tabletop position. So we have a few more standing postures to go, and then we'll start to cool down. So we're gonna take the right leg back behind us, bend into the right knee, and then reach the left arm forward. Holding here, you're pulling the belly in. Try to squeeze that right foot up as much as you can to feel that glute activation. And then as you exhale, you're gonna reach that left arm back. See if you can grab the right foot. And then once you have a hold of that right foot, you're gonna kick back into that left hand, lift your chest up. So you're gonna start to feel a stretch in the front of the left shoulder. And then see if you can squeeze that right leg up higher. If you're not even reaching the foot, that's completely fine as well. Just keep reaching back. So opening that chest up, squeezing the right leg up. Holding here for 3. Keep pressing the ground away for 2. And 1. Drop the left palm down, re-extend that right leg back. Holding here, squeezing that right leg up, belly in for 3, 2, and 1. Right knee drops. Rock the hips side to side. We'll do the same thing over on the other side, bringing the hips back through center. We're going to kick the left leg back, bend the left knee, kick that left foot up as high as you can. Switch your weight to the left palm, right arm reaches forward. As you exhale, you're going to flip that right palm back behind you. See if you can grab onto that left foot. Kick the left foot into the right hand, lift up through the chest, or just keep reaching backwards. Completely up to you. Press that ground away. Keep that chest lifted. Holding here 3. Keep breathing 2. And 1. Drop the right palm down. Re-extend that left leg. Belly in. Press the ground away. Squeezing through that left glute. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And 1. Drop the left knee down. Rock the hips side to side. Bring the hips back to center. Tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up and back. Down dog. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Take your gaze up, top of your mat, bend your knees, step, hop, or jump forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Palms touch, bring them down, heart center. Coming back into that chair pose, sink the hips back, reach the arms up to the sky, belly in. Bring the palms to touch, bring them down to heart center. As you inhale, once again, lifting the chest. Exhale, twist, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. So thumbs are gonna stay in the center of your chest. Start to switch your weight over to the right foot, and then see if you can float the left foot off the ground. Squeeze that left heel up towards the left sit bone. Holding here. Slowly, once you found your balance, you're gonna start to reach that left leg back. You can take your gaze down to the ground, and then slowly stepping that left foot back. Staying in your twist, deep breath in. And as you exhale, extending those arms out to the sides, reaching the chest up. Drop the right palm down onto the back of the left knee. Left arm reaches up and over. 1 breath. Back to center, drop the left palm down. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Roll to the pinky toe edge of the left foot. Walk the right foot back to the center of your mat. Lift up through that left hip. You're either gonna stay here or send that leg back into side plank. You can also take modified side plank. Left knee down, right leg extends. Or if you're in your full side plank and you want to challenge yourself a bit, you're going to float that right leg up off that left leg. Maybe bend the left knee, hovering the toes off of that left inner thigh. Keep pressing the ground away. Maybe reach that right arm up to the top of the mat. Holding here 3. Holding 2. And 1. Right palm comes down. Bring yourself back into your plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breath in, breath out. Gaze up, top of your mat, bend your knees, step, hop, or jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach up, palms touch, and bring them down. Back into that chair pose, bend the knees, sit the hips back, reach the arms up. Palms touch, bring them down to the center of your chest. As you inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. Exhale, twist, right elbow outside of the left knee. Thumbs into the center of your chest. You're gonna switch your weight over towards that left foot. Start to bring that right heel off the ground and towards the right sit bone. You can take your gaze down to the ground. Start to extend that right leg back slowly. And then step those right toes back. It's okay if you lose your balance. I just did too. Holding here. Maybe extending out those elbows. 1 breath here. And then reaching those arms out. You're staying in that twist. Left palm comes to the back of the right knee. Right arm reaches back and up. Holding 3. 2. 1. Reaching those arms out. As you exhale, right palm comes down. Left arm sweeps up to the sky. Rolling to the pinky toe edge of the right foot, walk the left foot to the center of your mat, lift up through that right hip. You're staying here in your modified side plank, or you're gonna step that left foot on top of the right leg, or maybe in front of the right leg. So taking any variation of your plank you'd like, you can also do this on your right forearm. If you have any wrist pain, maybe challenging yourself here, floating that left foot off, maybe bending the left knee, hovering the toes off of the thigh. Deep breath in, deep breath out, one more. Breath in, and breath out. Left palm down, step back plank, chaturanga lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're gonna start to slow down now, reaching that right leg up to the sky. Take your gaze up top of your mat, pull the right knee into the chest, and then set up for your pigeon pose. So dropping that right shin in line with the top of the mat, sending that left leg back behind you, walking your hands underneath the shoulders. So just finding your upright position first, taking a breath in, and as you breathe out, dropping those hips down just a little bit further. You're either gonna stay here in this upright position if this is enough for you, or you're gonna walk your hands forward and come down onto your forearms. You can actually also extend the hands all the way through. So finding whatever works for you. If pigeon pose is not a pose that's accessible to you, you can do a pose that will give you exactly the same benefits, just recline. So figure four pose, you cross the right leg over top of the left, reach the hands forward, interlace behind the left hamstring, and then pull those legs in. So finding your position, we'll take another 3 breaths here. Two breaths. One more breath. Slowly bringing your hands underneath the shoulders once again. You're just gonna roll to the outside of that right hip, extend the left leg out to the side, and bring the right foot in towards the left inner thigh. From here, we're gonna drop the left forearm down, reach the right arm up and over. So breathing here into the right side of the body. You can also extend that left hand out if that gives you more support. You don't have to drop the forearm down. Keeping that right side of the chest open. Holding for 3. Holding 2. And 1. Slowly rolling yourself up. Bring the right palm down to the outside of the right hip. From here, we're gonna plant the left sole of the foot down, sweep that left arm up and over, send your hips forward. So just a little bit of front body opening for 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hips down. We're gonna take the hands out to the top of the mat, send the left leg back, send the right leg back, and then lifting up and back into your down dog. Switching to the other leg, left leg reaches up, inhale. Bend the left knee into the chest, gaze forward, drop the left shin in line with the top of the mat. Walk that right leg back, or take that figure 4 pose on your back if that's better for you. So hands underneath your shoulders to start. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, drop those hips a little bit closer to the ground. You're either staying here or walking the forearms out in front of you, maybe extending your arms all the way through. Keep breathing here. And see if you can make this a more active pigeon pose. So you can do that by trying to pull the left hip back and squeeze the right hip forward. So you're gonna feel some activation in the outer hip there. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Slowly walk the hands back in, roll to the outer edge of that left hip. We're gonna extend the right leg out to the side, bring the left foot in towards the right inner thigh, drop the right forearm down or reach the right fingers out, left arm reaches up and over, so you're just coming into that side bend. Pull the left shoulder back behind you, take your gaze up to the sky. For 3, for 2, And one, slowly rising back up. Left fingers or palm is going to drop down to the outside of the left hip. You're going to point those right toes down, reach the right arm up and over, send the hips forward, open the chest up towards the sky. For 3, breathing into the center of your chest. For 2, and 1, slowly drop that left hip back down, take the hands out to the top of your mat, send the right leg back, left leg back, optional, last vinyasa here, or you can come back down into your down dog right away. So if you're taking that vinyasa, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog, and then dropping the knees down, sitting back onto your heels, rolling over to either side of the hips, extending the legs forward, and then slowly making your way down onto your back. Knees come into your chest, arms wrap around the shins, and take a few rocks side to side. So slowing down, starting to slow that breath down as well. And staying here, you're going to keep the right knee hugging into the chest, extend the left leg forward onto your mat. So you're squeezing that right thigh in, and then you can rock that knee side to side, across from one side of the chest to the other, just a few times. And then from here, you're going to keep the left palm on top of that right shin. Right arm reaches out to the side, and start to guide that right knee over to the left side of the body into a twist, taking your gaze in the opposite direction. So just settling down into your twist. If there's any other variation of the twist you'd like to take, you're more than welcome to take it here. Slowing down that breath, dropping that right shoulder blade on top of your mat. And come back through center, hug that knee into the chest one last time. Roll the nose up towards that right knee. Try to lift your shoulder blades up off the ground as high as you can, squeezing your core in, holding for 3, holding 2, and 1. Dropping onto the mat, extending that right leg forward, and then switching legs, so left knee comes into the chest, wrapping your fingers around that left shin, and then rocking the left knee side to side, one side of the chest to the other, just a few times. You're squeezing that thigh into the chest as much as you can. And then bringing that knee back through center. Right palm stays on top of the left shin. Left arm reaches out to the side. Cross that left knee over to the right. Turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Dropping that left shoulder blade down onto the mat. Breathing here. Slowly coming up, bringing that knee back to center. Interlacing the fingers again around that shin. Nose rolls up towards that left knee. Squeezing your shoulder blades off the ground as high as you can. Holding here. Squeezing that core in for 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, extend that left leg out, setting up for your final resting pose, Shavasana. Arms can come down by the sides of your body. They can also go on top of the belly or above the head for a gentle heart opener. So taking any position that feels good here, closing your eyes, returning to your natural breathing rhythm. Relaxing each and every single muscle in your entire body. Relaxing the facial muscles as well, so letting go of tension in the jaw, in the forehead, eyelids, and the space in between the eyebrows. Softening as much as you can here. And taking a few moments here in your Shavasana just to connect with your breath, maybe observe any differences in your body, in your mental state, and in your breath. starting to deepen the breath once again, bringing the sensations back into the body, so wiggling the toes and fingers, rolling out the wrists and ankles and rocking the head side to side. We're going to take one last full body stretch, so reaching the arms up overhead, squeezing the big toes and the heels together, flipping the palms back to the back of your mat, deep breath in, lifting up through the hands, down through the toes, and exhale, release. We'll bend both knees, place the soles of the feet on the ground, and roll over to the left side of your body into fetal position. Taking a breath here. And then whenever you're ready, slowly rolling yourself up to a seated position, top of your mat with your eyes closed. Bringing the palms to join together at heart center. We'll take one last deep breath in together. So deep breath in. And deep breath out, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Bowing your head down towards your fingers. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and allowing me to guide you and assist you through this practice. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead of you. Namaste. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you. Thanks for whoever joined. As usual, if you guys have any feedback or anything, like any specific focus you'd like to request for the class, I'm more than happy to hear it. Thank you, Morgie. Thank you, Jean-Marc. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Yulia. Thank you, Nika. Thank you so much, guys. If you have any requests, let me know. Thank you so much for joining. I'll be doing this again Thursday at 6. So hopefully see you there. Thank you. All right, guys. So see you Thursday, hopefully. Have a good day.